So it appears we're in one of those half chapters. You know, the chapters where you know where a volume's about to end, so the author would, well, the writer, the mangaka, would do a half chapter, like a 68.5 kind of chapter, or whatever the volume should end for to continue on to the next volume. That has been a constant thing that's been going on since the first volume of Mushoku Tensei, the manga. So that being said, how come the people on manga decks are so clueless of this? I'm like, these people have been reading this since day one, but yet they're still completely absent-minded that this happens so often. Like, I guess you can't hear stupid, man. Now you might be wondering, why do I keep going to manga decks and just keep reading the comic section? Maybe I should just stay off the comic section on manga decks when it comes to Mushoku Tensei, because people there just say some of the dumbest things when it comes to the thing. And no, I'm not because I'm a hardcore Mushoku Tensei fanboy, because I am, but even with me not being a fanboy and just reading the manga itself, because I did read the manga before I read the light novel, believe it or not. And what caught me in the Mushoku Tensei, believe it or not, was the chapter where Rudius first met Oyster. Was that chapter I saw in Raws. And I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. What is this? And I started to read it. And then, ever since then, I read the manga from the very beginning, caught up, then I read the web novels multiple times. And now I'm picking up the light novels, which I need to review. I keep saying that. I'm going to get them probably by the end of the weekend. We'll see how things go with bills and stuff. That being said, the comment section is just so, they're like, when's the plot's gonna happen? Like, it's gonna move on or something? I guess they're bored. I can see why, but the point of this arc, of the school arc, is not to bore you. It's not that the author didn't know where he was going with the story. It's that it's character introduction, character setup. This is to introduce characters who are going to be out in the remaining of the series. From his best friends to his acquaintances to future enemies, all that stuff. This place that Rui's in right now in the manga, where he's attending school, it's going to be his forever home. He's going to live here. He's going to plant seeds here. His family will be raised here in that place that he is right now. And that is the reason why they're doing that. The writer wants to do a perfect, well-made introduction of these characters to have a big impact on Rudius because it will show in future events. One of the reasons why I like Mushoku Tensei, there's a lot of reasons why I like the story, is because of how there's big changes on cause and effect. You may see something that happens now, but you'll be surprised how that thing that's happening now will come into effect later on throughout the story. Or how they'll mention something or someone here and there throughout the story, and they'll have, even that itself will have such a big lore and mystery behind it. For instance, now I can finally get on the chapter itself. Bruce is doing his daily training, and the great Bondi Gandhi shows up and telling him how his training seems useless, where he should be trained more on his magic than anything, and try to wear Tuki. I hope I'm saying that right. And Rudy's like, what is Tuki? It's when you pretty much, it's magical enhancement all over the body. Even people who don't use regular magic, like Roxy and Rudius, can use it to enhance their body in speed and defense, such as Eris, Paul, and Rigrid. They're all fighting type people who usually don't use magic, but anyone here can have magic, and if you train your body in a physical way, that magic will adapt into being a body shield for you automatically, like nature instinct. You're not using magic for anything else. Well, the mana, anyways, for anything else. So that's the reason why. However, for some reason, Rudius cannot use Tuki. He's unable to use it. And this is where another piece of very interesting Mushoku Tensei lore pops up, where Bondi Gandhi talks about Laplace. Laplace is a character that will be explained throughout the entire series, but you'll never meet them. There's a lot of characters that are explained in this show, but you'll barely see or meet them, which is very interesting. You know, It's amazing how you will know a character so well without actually seeing them inside a story. It takes good writing in order to do that. But even in the future, La Place will be mentioned more and more throughout the show. I keep saying show, but it's the story. Well, anyways, he is training. He mentions how Laplace couldn't use Tuki and how he was a very powerful demon lord who wanted to take over humanity. And had a certain rage. For some reason, he was so obsessed with destroying humanity. Not really ruling the world, but just destroying humanity at all. I mean, what kind of demon lord is that when you really think about it? Most demon lords want to rule the world and enslave the humans to show their dominance of power. For some reason, Laplace doesn't care about that. He just wants total, absolute destruction, as if he's taking it very personal. I wish I could tell you this, but probably some other time. Who knows? I've been meaning to actually want to try to do these character analysis within the series, actually, since a lot of these characters have very interesting lore behind them, where the manga, or probably even the anime, would do not so much of a good job to really explain the character fully, like in the web novels do. Heck, even history itself is very good. And of course, the future course of events that have yet to come. And I mean way in the future. So anyways, he was also saying how Laplace was very crafty, cunning kind of guy, who was great with magic. He had the same amount, probably little, to what Rudius had when it comes to mana capability. You know, the mana capacity that Rudius has is ridiculous for a human. He's never seen a human with this amount of magic. But there is a reason for that, which again I cannot explain for you for spoilers. But a lot of people notice how Laplace has a lot of mystery behind him. All they know is that it was just this demon who showed up out of nowhere and wanted to destroy humanity. That's what the story goes. No one knows the legend or where he came from or what happened. They just know he just appeared out of nowhere and wants to destroy everything that's human. You'll be very surprised about things. And of course, Bondi Gandhi also explained how, with the first fight, how from a single shot, Lapis was able to destroy majority of his body, and it took him a while for him to revive all of his body. More hints, as Rudius, who shot his stone cannon with all his might, not seeing his true peak in magical ability to kill Bondi Gandhi. Like, he didn't kill Bondi Gandhi, but, you know, a lot of his body went missing, and then it came back. I'm just saying, there's something going on here. So the more they mention Lapis, the more you'll understand. That's pretty much it for this thing. I think this thing went on long enough. I think what really took it up was the rant and me trying to explain the importance of the school art. It's just to introduce characters. And for Rudius to show him having a connection to these characters. Is the manga doing a very good job of it? A little, to be honest with you. Not seeing much of Cliff in the bonding, but probably later down the road they'll show the bonding of Cliff and Zonoba, you know. I don't know, I didn't really feel the friendship just yet when I'm reading the books. When I'm reading the manga. But when I'm reading the books, I can feel the bonding of the friendships happening. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, that's it. I was thinking whether or not to review this because, you know, the half thing, but I think I've done it before, so why not just do it now again? Just because. Just to have a video out so I can my lazy butt and do something. Because this is my day off after all. So anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been the Madcrownxox on anime. Signing out.